These two teams have been playing for more than a century in the heartland of America, and today we're going to settle another chapter in this age-old rivalry where there's a brass bull awaiting the victor. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Iowa's offense will have the football first. Last time these two got together, Iowa came out in a swarm and just obliterated the Badgers.
Yeah, Iowa last year was just the team that came out guns blazing in that game, and they know this is one that really propels them for the rest of the season. Winning the Heartland Trophy means so much, and it means so much for their conference championship hopes, too.
Yeah, came out blazing, got the success, had the win. Now they've had the bragging rights, but if you're Iowa, continue to build on this tradition. And this series is so close traditionally every single year. You want that trophy more than the other guys.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
How? What did he do to where he's so tired right now?
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Trying play action. Extending the play. Takes the easy one to the back. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bowl here, guys.
72-pound brass bull. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry, Paul, I guess you need a good trophy to go with it.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games, and now we're adding new ones to the mix. I'm all for it, man. Big brass bowl on a stand. Good news is both of these teams, Wisconsin and Iowa, they've got a lot of big...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Iowa.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll give it to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. All right, guys, let's talk high. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
How nice is it to have the whole crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Give to the running back. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Off-play action. Using his feet to buy time. And he's run out of of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Marches ahead, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll leave it with the lone back. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He wants to change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going with the ground game left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Some of the oldest rivalries in the sport come from the Midwest, and the Big Ten, and Wisconsin and Iowa have been going at it since 1896, guys.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, regardless of whether you're a fan of Big Ten football or you're not, or these two schools, if you like hard-nosed physical football, 3-yard in a cloud of dust, good defense, this is your game, and for over 100 years now, fans have been tuning into that.
Well, and I think the competitive nature of this game, too, like the series is almost tied. It's almost identical records, so it just shows you it's going to be a great game, similar styles, and then bragging rights at the end.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Zings it complete to the right. Hard-hitting tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They want to run it left here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today, and any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 14 to South Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. Hit as he throws. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had
No way. No way. No. It's mine. It's mine. I'm right there.
In the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Sends it back in motion. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Parker. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix
Come on, guys. We got to tackle.
Still on his feet.
Come on, come on, y'all. Those are the plays we can make now. Those are the plays we can make. Look at that. Look at 3 people right there, bro. Come on now. That's the stuff right there. We can't give that up.
And you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part
unleashes 1 deep. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Football with the run. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
There's in no world I wouldn't be able to see the play clock, though. I would be able to see it in the stadium somewhere.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all.
I mean, yeah, I get it. I get it. We're in the screen territory. I'm cool with that. But I would maintain. I would look in the stadium where the clock is at. They're gonna tell me I don't know where the clock is. That's a bit much.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. The give to the tailback. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is just getting blown off the field right now in Columbus, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. They're trailing by 21 to Buffalo. We've got our eye on this one and everything else.
So the play clock is above the
Thanks for the update
thing. I
on
can't
that
see it
one,
on my
Kevin.
camera
Let us know
view
when it
though.
goes final.
It's right on the wall up there. on both sides. It's a bad feature. It makes no sense. Because I can't see it because of my camera view. But my players would see it. It's in the stadium. It's not good.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rushes on him.
What's the flag? I didn't touch him. I didn't touch him.
Goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked
We bring
out.
5. We got to get there. Could we be naked in the back? Balls. Oh, my God, balls.
That incompletion leaves him staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the left.
Not good. It's not good. That's not what I thought it was going to be either. It's not what I thought it was going to be.
Well, look,
If you're going to do it, just do it.
That was a
Overcomplicate it.
massive play for
That's me.
this offense.
It's
They
not what I thought it was going to be.
needed some momentum. They needed to
It's
find
all
a
me.
rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an
Gotta get there.
important first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the counter. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
the ball back on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Hawkeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And both
Both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 21 over Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going right to work up top. They're working that left side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this.
No game.
Drive's great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. The screen, and watch out. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Badgers in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated,
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Nice move there. Touchdown, Iowa! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hodges. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
This tackle, it's fine if it's a catch, but it can't be a catch and run.
And that's perfect for the defense.
You can't give that up.
You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game, play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Leaves it with the back. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The Badgers want to move quickly.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Give me control of my character, gang. I can't move.
Throws to the wideout.
I couldn't move because you got my guy doing some... Man, that's not fair. I couldn't move. I couldn't move.
They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Come on, gang.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive.
It's a tackle.
The RPO fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it
That
on
beat.
third.
And I should have switched him at the start. I should have switched him. I knew it because he was on the inside. So what they make him do is they make him overcompensate to go to the outside because he's lined up inside. So he's lined up inside and gets beat inside. Game, that doesn't make any sense. He's lined up 4 yards inside and gets beat 4 yards inside. Look at your stupid game that makes no sense.
Iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Badgers will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Got out of
Tackle.
And makes the catch. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal.
Nothing.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things.
I switched it. Back in the end zone. Tackle. Let's go.
He is knocked out of bounds and could not get there. A stop on 4th and goal. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
They've got two timeouts. They have two timeouts.
Their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
On 1st down, the quarterback sneak. to change now on 2nd and long. Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. Sometimes you try to grab the brass ring. Other times you grab
Let's
the
go.
brass. Iowa wins the Heartland Trophy as they take down Wisconsin. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You have to stop this. He's by the guard and he's lined up in the gap between the guard and the center. He knows who his man is. He's playing man to man. He knows who his guy is. He is inside leverage by 4 yards. How? It's not good. It's not real. It wouldn't happen unless this dude is just a pure bum, and he's not. Okay, let me look. If I'm playing man, I'm gonna look at him. So let me look at this guy and see what move is so saucy that I'm gonna end up to the outside when I'm on the inside. Come on, man. That move is gonna shake me this bad. He didn't even do a move. He just planted his foot and ran. And I'm lost. At least make him wiggle his head or something. Wouldn't be that bad, man.